Greetings, Soul Group members. So, I finally finished my idea. This is a diagram that I came up with and that I feel is most beneficial to the Soul Group. As you see right here, number 1 represents each person. Each person, 1, 2, 3. That's just an example. Each person, I feel, can have something to offer, which is money, labor, or some type of skill, such as herbalist, carpentry, etc. Now, moving on to number 4, that money that that each person would be investing in would be the land, depending on the location. Doesn't too much matter where, as long as it's out of city limits, I would say. So, yeah, invest in land together as a whole. Everybody has to put something up. So, you have, in the land, I came up with each, on that land, we can live together. Each person could have their own tiny home per person if you prefer. Or it just depends on, how you like to live. You can, we could possibly build like a 3-bedroom home on it and everybody, live that way. But that's just an idea that I came up with. And outside of each tiny home, you would have like the gardens, but in between each, section or whatever. That's what I came up with. And everybody should be sharing these gardens, and all people should be attending to these gardens to make sure they, stay up and healthy and be maintained. Now moving on to 5, supplies needed when we invest in this land, such as water, seeds, the most important for food, solar panels maybe, garden tools to create your garden, to get it started, and generators to generate electricity and what have you. So we're going to need all of that on this land. It can either be this one piece of land or it can be many pieces of land, but this is just an example. So moving on to 6, invest in more land while we all live together on that one piece of land, to make the soul community expand worldwide but out of city limits. So, Soul Group, you should know what that means. So moving on to 7, the extra piece of land can hold meetings for us, school sessions, meditation, etc. And every piece of land that we invest in should have a garden, every one. So that would be this land right here, which could, we could hold the meetings and stuff. It should have a fence around it and all that good stuff. It doesn't have to be just this piece of land. It could be multiple, but this is just an example. Also, moving on to here, this other piece of land could hold the garage, could be the garage. It could hold the weapons that we need, to protect ourselves, Garden supplies, hold all the garden supplies. You can hold it all there, or you can have it on this land. Doesn't matter, just idea. And the vehicles, how we gonna get around. I mean, I wouldn't prefer cars, but the way the system has everything set up now, we gotta have cars now to get around. But other than that, I would say bikes, or anything, or your legs. If we gonna be going back to Earth, then vehicles definitely should be removed. But that's just my viewpoint on that. So that's pretty much it. As you can see, it's all here. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to DM me on Instagram. And that's it. Thank you for watching.